Have you ever watched a movie and wondered about the legal aspects of the storyline? If you are a movie buff, a legal professional, or just someone who's curious about the law, we got something for you. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to find out. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, and a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So in this session, I hope you are aware, from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. Today is 29th March, and we are going to discuss the Hindu analysis of 29th March. Okay, so let's start. Aaj Wednesday hai. Today is Wednesday. So some important articles. This is an important article. EPFO set to marginally hike interest on deposits to 8.15%. So I hope you are aware of EPFO, Employer Provident Fund Organization, right? It's set to marginally hike. Marginally means slight increase. Slight increase in interest rate. Okay, to 8.15%. So that is why it was in the news. So why we are saying a marginally increase? Because earlier it was actually somewhere on, I think, 8.1% or something. 8.1%. Now it will be increased to 8.5%. Yes. Okay. So what is EPFO? I hope you are aware. So if you read their website, they have said there's a board which administers a contributing provident fund, pension scheme, and insurance scheme for workforce engaged in organized sector. So it is EPFO is especially for the organized sector to provide PF, pension, insurance scheme. So what are PFs and all? So anyone, any of your relative who are actually in the job sector or organized sector will explain you what is the provident funds, how it works. Just have an idea. I mean, these are some similar things like pension scheme, insurance scheme, PFs. So these are actually handled by EPFO. Okay. Okay, Employer Provident Fund Organization. So the interest rate has been slightly increased, and after Finance Ministry's approval, the interest will be credited to true subscribers account, etc. and all. So you can see it here. The EPFO board has recommended a new interest rate of 8.15% on deposits of fiscal year 23. I have taught in the paid classes about FY23. What is the meaning of it? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this? Anyone from the paid batch? Can anyone tell me what is this? The code word FY23. I'm waiting for it. Okay, thank you, B. Suroy. Okay, yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. So FY23 I have taught in the session is FY 2022-23. So those who are my paid batch student are aware of this. So it means the fiscal year which is going to end in 31st March. So from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023, right? Yes. So you have to recognize it, FY23. These are code words. And I have explained in detail in the paid sessions that what are the quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3 of FY fiscal year and all in economic sections. Okay, yes. Yes, Amolya Raj, very good. You are right. Fiscal year 2022-2023. Yes, to be perfect. Nahi, Amolya Raj, it is from 1st April to 31st March. Please correct. Okay, yes. Bisuroy, please correct yourself. FY23 means 2022-2023 fiscal year, not 23-24. Okay, yes. And that is why I have explained in the paid session these concepts and all. This proposed interest rate is an increase from previous 8.1%. So earlier it was 8.1%. 8.5 लिख दिया था ना, नहीं 8.1 से 8.15%. ठीक है, so this is the actually the increment. So that is why they are saying marginal increase, यानी थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, slight increase and all. ठीक है, so just have an idea about that. Okay, so now since we are talking about EPFO, Employee Provident Fund Organization, it comes under which ministry? And these are your options. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Labor and Employment, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Your time starts now. कौन से ministry के अंडर में आता है EPFO? Anyone? So apply some logic and you will reach to the conclusion. I have told you many times. The keyword of the question and the keyword of the option should be similar. The answer you will reach will be very correct. If you have applied these logics in CLAT 21 and 22, you could have answered 2-3 questions extra. Yes, देखो अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ keyword. Employee Provident Fund Organization. So this is a PF fund for employees. So this is the keyword in the entire question, right? Now, in which 4 of them the keyword employee has some relation with it. So if you read it carefully, the labor and employment, are you seeing this word, especially the employment word? So if you match it, the answer is C. If you apply this logic, in many cases, in I would say 80 to 90% of the cases, your answer would be right. I'm not saying always 100%, but these types of the wild, not saying wild guess, but intelligent guesswork works in the exam. When we are talking about employee provident fund, you must be searching in the option where is employee written, the keyword, and here is the employment written. So the right answer is option 3 or B. Yes, Amolya, Raj, Vineet, Priya, Chavan, Mishi, Smita, you all right. So EPFO is under Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. So just have an idea about it. These types of logics do works in exam. Sometimes it does not work, but in 80-90% cases it works. So it will be helpful for you in the exam. The next is, yes, that is what they are talking about, has increased marginally. Na? So from 8.1%, they have increased to 8.15%. So marginal increase of 0.05% increase. Okay. In the PF deposits and all, just have an idea about it. Anna. So that has been announced for fiscal year. They're writing FY 2022-23. So that is what was written in short as FY 23. Okay. The same thing is explained in the article, but it was written in the short in the subhead and all. Anna. FY 23. Okay. Why are they seeking permission from Finance Ministry? Yes, Bisura, because I need to go in detail, but yes, because all the money are handled mostly by the Finance Ministry, all that exchequer you can say, na? The treasury is controlled by Finance Ministry. Na? So if they are providing more interest rate, they have to ask permissions from the Finance Ministry, right? That is how the things work. Okay. जैसे for example, घर में अगर आपको पैसा खर्चा करना होता है, so you ask your mummy or father when you want to spend money. So especially sometimes your father, sometimes you convince your mother also that please give me this amount of money, I need to buy these things. Hai na? So that is how here also things work. Hai na? Yes, so the labor minister is Mr. Bhupendra Yadav. That is what you should be doing. He is also the environment minister as well. Hai na? Yes. So that is what is being talked about. Last year in fiscal year, in 2020-2021 fiscal year, we are talking about 2020-21 fiscal year. The interest rate was 8.5%. And in last year March, it got reduced to 8.1%. Okay. And now right now it has been increased to 8.15%. Is it clear? So this is for 2020-2021. This happened in March 2022. And this is now, today, you can say, today's news. Okay. I think it's very simple, crystal clear now. Okay. Yes. Let's move on further. On the first page, there was an article talking about big win for Palaniswamy in High Court. OPS suffers jolt. Now, see, I know it will be slightly, those who are from South India, they are aware of these developments, but actually those who are from North India might not be aware of it. In Tamil Nadu, in the state of Tamil Nadu, there are two famous political parties. One is called as DMK, another is called as AIADMK. AIADMK. Okay. Okay. Now, DMK is right now the ruling party, right? So, who is the chief minister right now of Tamil Nadu? Can anyone tell me? I'm waiting for the answers. Okay. Now, in AIDMK, so there were some issues. So, AIDMK was actually the one of the main leader earlier was Jayalalitha. I hope you are aware of her. Jayalalitha. Please check the spelling. Let me find out. Yes. So, she was actually one of the leaders. One of the head of AIADMK till I think her death somewhere around in, as far as I remember, somewhere around in 2016. Yes, the chief minister is Mr. M.K. Stalin. Yes, the current chief minister. He is from DMK party. Okay. Now, AIDMK, there are some actually conflicts between two poles. These are the two famous leaders of actually AIADMK. So both wanted actually to be the successor of Jayalalitha. I should be the successor and I should be. That is what the issue is and all. Okay, so O. Paneerselvam is on one side and E.K. Palaniswamy. Both have been the previous chief minister. If you see it carefully, he was the chief minister also till 6 May 2021, and here also he was the chief minister. OPS was also the chief minister once. Before also. Okay, so both are actually ex-chief minister. So there were some battles, legal battles, and in that legal battle, E.K. Palaniswamy won actually. Some battles related with the political party general secretary of AIADMK and all. rejected all interim application filed by OPS and O Paneerselvam, and actually announced former CM E.K. Palaniswamy was elected unopposed as its General Secretary. So later, after the judgment of High Court, he was appointed the Secretary General. So there were some cases which were happening. I'm not going in detail about the cases. What are the cases which two were fighting? Just know both are actually from the same AIA-DMK party. They were fighting some cases. He won it. And after the election, after the judgment, he was appointed as Secretary General of AIA-DMK. Okay? Is it clear? Yes. I think it's simple, crystal clear. No. A. Palaniswamy to be elected as the General Secretary. So just have an idea. इसमें और detail नहीं जाना है, but basic idea should be there. Okay. Now, before moving on, guys, there's a small announcement. We are running a free workshop on 9th April at 6 p.m. with Nivedita ma'am. Why choose CLAT as a career? So you can register it with the link given in the description. Okay. And you can download the app, go to CLAT section, from where also you can register and you'll get a lot of videos there as well. Okay. Now, on 2nd April at 11 a.m. we are running a scholarship test. Very, very important. Okay. Get up to 90% scholarship. And if you attempt this, you will get up to 90% scholarship on this course, CLAT 2024 course, where we are providing 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock test. If you have query, call on this number 953889568 पर call कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? Yes. Okay. Now let's talk about editorial. But before that, everyone please press the like button और नीचे subscribe का channel दिया हुआ. Subscribe to our channel. There's a subscribe button there. So subscribe to that as well. Okay. Yes. Now let's talk about these two important articles. A disturbing example of normalization of lawfare. Now, Mr. Gautam Bhatia, he is a lawyer actually, and he has used the word lawfare. He's actually using the word law plus warfare. Warfare means jang, hai na? So he's defining it as lawfare. It means you can understand it. There's no technical word. You can understand it like this: that a law is being used as a weapon of war, or in this case, actually, weapon of war in politics. Okay, so he is using this word. Refers to weaponization of law and legal system in order to intimidate, harm, or delegitimize an opponent. So he's giving a term. Lawfare means law used to actually intimidate, harm the opponents. So that is what he's using. Now, he's using in this background of Mr. Rahul Gandhi's disqualification from being the Lok Sabha MP. So from Wayanad district, please remember it. So he was disqualified from Wayanad, which is actually a city in Kerala. Okay? Just have an idea about it. So he's saying in thriving constitutional democracy, judiciary are often alert to the possibility of powerful political figures deploying warfare, law warfare against their rivals. So yes, he's saying that judiciary are aware in general in constitutional democracies that yes, the laws can be used to actually harass or used to actually against rivals or political rivals. Rivals means the opponent, you can say. Na? So that is what he is talking about. And however, conviction and of Rahul Gandhi for criminal defamation by report and his subsequent disqualification is a disturbing example. So he is basically saying, according to him, he is actually criticizing this judgment. You can understand in short that according to him, in the entire article, he has criticized judgment that this should not have happened and all. Okay, like for example, so actually a court in Surat has actually put him, jailed him for 2 years and given the punishment of 2 years and all. I hope you all are aware, है ना? So legal experts have pointed out many surprising features about the process which involve complainant getting a year-long stay on the case and all. So अब इतना detail नहीं जाना आपको, no need to go in detail, है ना? And then this is the reason, actually, I'm not repeating it, but if you read it, you know it, these things. Okay, this is the reason why he was actually punished for that or given 2 years sentence or a defamation case. So he's defending it. He's saying this statement does not mean that he is actually putting allegation on the entire one community and all. So he's giving an example that the law of defamation does not work if it is actually made, if it reference are made to an indefinite class of people. So he's saying, let's say if I say all lawyers are thief. If he's saying if I say all lawyers are thief, does not mean that one lawyer will come and file a defamation case against me that you have hurted me. It should be actually particular, specific. then only he or she can file defamation case. That is what he's saying. Lawyer cannot come to the court and say they have been defamed unless they can show a specific imputation identifying them. So he's saying, according to him, that if I say that all lawyers are thieves, example he's saying, then in that case, not any lawyer cannot come and say, see, he has defamed me because I am also a lawyer and he should be jailed. There should be a personification, means it should be identification of one person. If he says like this, that Mr. X, who is a lawyer, is a thief, then only he will come, he or she can come and file a petition of defamation that he or she has defamed me. That is what he's saying. In general, if entire class of people is addressed, generally defamation case does not work and all. That is what he is saying. The class of all person in the world bearing the surname Modi is a similarity indefinite. So he's saying in such scenarios, Mr. Gandhi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi should not have been punished. That is what he is writing. So he's saying extremely bewildering. Bewildering means shocking, you can say, is that even the trial court was willing to listen to these cases. So he said even the means according to him, the court should not have even heard these cases. That is what he is saying. Okay, while the fact of conviction is one thing, conviction means proven guilty in a court of law, है ना? Proven guilty in a court of law. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi was proven guilty of defamation and jailed for 2 years. And this is the maximum jail can be given in defamation case. So he was given the maximum punishment. And he's saying that actually maximum penalty should not have been given, at least, means because that is actually slightly too harsh. And there are almost no recorded instance of court awarding maximum sentence 2 years in a criminal defamation case. So he's saying perhaps nowhere in the history, or maybe there might have been some only incidents, rare incident, where 2 years jail term have been given in case of defamation. Because yes, from 0 to 2 years you can be jailed in criminal defamation case, but 2 years punishment is not given. Generally 1 month, 6 months, 2 months, 3 months. These are the shorter punishment are given because it is not he or she has not committed a grave sin and all like that. So that is what actually is writing. It has not escaped public attention that indeed the quantum sentence was exactly which was needed to disqualify. I have told you minimum year of jail. If you are given minimum 2 years of jail, the moment you are given this jail under section 8 clause 3 of Representation of People's Act RPA 1951, you are actually immediately disqualified from being the member of Lok Sabha. I have told you this. Yes. And if Rahul Gandhi would have been jailed for 1 year, okay, then in that case immediate disqualification would not have happened. He could have moved to the High Court and stayed the sentence, but immediately he wouldn't have been removed, है ना? But in 2 years cases, the moment a lower court award the jail term of minimum 2 years, he or she is disqualified. Why? Yes, because of Lily Thomas case. I have told you many times Lily Thomas case. Let me explain again. And one more thing he's talking about is, let's say Mr. Rahul Gandhi is jailed for 2 years. So even after coming out from jail, for the next 6 years, he cannot fight election. It means for the next 8 years, he cannot be the MP. If he does not file an appeal in a High Court or a Supreme Court and get the matter stayed. If the High Court or Supreme Court stays it, fine. If not, then he will have to be in jail for 2 years. Plus, even after coming out, for the next 6 years, he cannot be the MP. है ना? So that is what the law is. है ना? So until 2013, why until 2013? He is referring to Lily Thomas case. If you are actually jailed for 2 years, still you are having 3 months gap. है ना? And in that 3 months gap, if the High Court or Supreme Court stays the sentence, then your Lok Sabha seat will not go. But here this concept was removed. And this was actually present in section 8 clause 4 of Representation of People's Act 1951. And which gave the 3 months gap that, okay, if you are punished for 2 years by a lower court, you can within 3 months, you can go and get the matter stayed. If a High Court or a Supreme Court stays the sentence, you will not be disqualified. Within 3 months, you have to do this. But now this concept of 3 months is over. The moment lower court awards the punishment of minimum 2 years, you will be automatically disqualified. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, is it clear? And that is what you should be knowing. So even he is criticizing the Lily Thomas case and all. That is what he has written and all. Is it clear, guys? Yes, सबको like button press कर दो. Everyone please press the like button guys. ठीक है. I have explained in a very simple and crystal clear format, so hopefully you all should have understood it very easily. Now, suspect moves and all. So actually what happened is, so this is a news about a particular state, but just have an idea that Karnataka government has scrapped, means removed. Scrapped matlab removed. Removed the 4% reservation for Muslims within the OBC. So within the OBC category, 4% were reserved for Muslims, and that have been removed, and that has been earmarked. Earmarked means given to 2% to Vokalika and Veerashaiva Lingayat communities each. Okay, so that is what was in the news and all. So there are a lot of debates. I mean, previously also 5% quota, reminiscent of the abrogation of 5% quota for Muslims in Maharashtra. So 5% quota was given to Muslims in Maharashtra in 2015. It was abrogated, means removed or scrapped. Removed, scrapped, abrogated in Maharashtra as well. That is what they are talking about. Reminiscent means remembering the past. So he's saying while the reservation on the basis of religion is untenable, untenable means unjustifiable. Generally, a reservation should not be given on the basis of religion. It is unjustifiable. It appears that there was no recommendation from Karnataka State Backward Class Commission for that. So generally, a backward class commission recommends whether you need to add someone or remove someone from the reservation category. But according to the author, there was no such recommendation. That is what the author is saying. Okay. Now, it is indeed true that the constitution does not allow reservation on the basis of religion. Yes, this is a true fact. The author is writing that on the basis of religion, there is nowhere provision of giving reservation on that. On the basis of reservation, on the basis of religion, no reservation should be given, or there is no provision to provide reservation on the basis of religion according to Constitution of India. And there have been judicial verdicts striking down quotas for Muslim for not being backed by a proper study and all. So there should be a proper study to ensure whether the Muslims in that region or in that state is really backward and all. So however, it is possible to extend reservation benefits to backward section among religious minorities. It means, of course, like can be within the Muslim community, there can be general category, there can be backward section. So those who are backward within the Muslim can be given the OBC seats and all, or OBC reservation and all. That is what they are saying. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now, there's another article, the need for a sector-specific safeguard in TechAid. Mishi, but I would suggest you to please go and see the last 10 years previous year question of Jamia. Okay? And with the help of it, find out how many questions were asked from history, how many from geography, how many from other sections. And prepare it accordingly, I would suggest. Okay? Yes. See the last 10 years. Previous year question is very important. Okay, now he is talking about data protection bill and all. So before that, there's a question for you. Which committee was set up to draft a data protection bill? I have asked it many times in 2017-18. It was very much in the news. Your options are Justice Nageshwar Rao Committee, Justice B.N. Sri Krishna Committee, Justice Rohini Commission, Justice A.P. Shah Committee. Your time starts now. Sabko like button press karte jao. Everyone please press the like button, guys. Draft data protection bill. This actually, there was a committee. A former judge of Supreme Court, Justice B.N. Sri Krishna Committee was set up in this regard. You can see data protection framework. Chairman Justice B.N. Sri Krishna submitted the report and draft bill to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology on 27 July 2018. After that, a draft data protection bill was produced. Then it was withdrawn. Then a new data protection bill has been drafted. See, when I use the word draft data protection bill, it means a bill has been made which has been drafted. It is not passed, but it is put in public domain. Put in public domain. And you are supposed to actually give recommendations that whether you need to add something. So common man can also give some suggestion and all. So that was put also once. And now he's talking about Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022 that was proposed recently, comes after 5 years of discussion and deliberation. Why is using the word 5 years? Because I hope you are aware in 2017 around August and all, Supreme Court declared right to privacy as a fundamental right. Under which article and which judgment? Can anyone tell me? Answer B था इससे पहले का. Zoya, Vineet, Priya Chavan, Bisu Roy, you all were right. B was the right answer. So there was a judgment which came in 2017. Go and find out what is the name of the judgment which said right to privacy is a fundamental right. Go and find out. This is the homework. Okay. On sectoral regulation, global approaches. So he is actually talking about the same data protection bill. Okay. And he is talking about since digital India is digitalizing. So when digital economy is rising or digitalization is rising, actually we need to also control the data protection. So our data needs to be protected. So on all. Case Puttaswamy case. Yes, Amolya Raj, Zoya Khan, you all are right. Zoya Khan, you can prepare last 10 to 12 months of current affairs for JMI. Okay. The current draft of bill tries to tackle the issue of conflicting sectoral regulation in section sector and all. So it's going very much in detail about it. So I'm not explaining it. The reason is they'll not be asking in detail about each and every point by point bills. Okay. So that is why I'm not explaining in detail. But some keywords which are actually coming in the news can be asked in exam. General Data Protection Regulation is a data protection law in United Kingdom, European Union, USA, China. Your time starts now. Bataiye. Everyone, please press the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. And this was asked in many exams. General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, is a data protection law, the most stringent and one of the most stringent data protection law in the world, and that is of European Union. So B or 2 is the right answer to this question. Okay. The European Union's GDPR is discussing embodies the comprehensive approach offering the strongest and most stringent frame to data. So strong data protection. You understand data protection? For example, when you chat on WhatsApp, on Facebook, you have a lot of data on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and many other digital sites. So your data, your privacy must be protected. It must not be actually revealed to the common man or public. That is what the idea of data protection is. And this is important. Star market, General Data Protection Regulation. So B is the right answer. Okay. GDPR, despite being a comprehensive framework, has specific provision of certain industries such as healthcare and all. I don't think it is required to go in detail about GDPR, but basic idea about GDPR is there. About that, it is a data protection law of European Union and all. Okay. Now, there's a question for you which says Knesset is the parliament of which country? This is the photo also. Your options are Japan, Russia, Ukraine, Israel. Your time starts now. Bataiye. Knesset जो है parliament. So like in India we call it as parliament, but there is a country where Knesset is called instead of parliament. And what is the name of that? I'm waiting for the right answers. It was in today's editorial, and yesterday also I said that this is an important article. Yes, the right answer is Israel. If you see it carefully, it's the flag of Israel as well. Yes, Vineet is right. Very good. So this is the flag of Israel, and this is called as Knesset. Knesset. This is a parliament of Israel. Okay. So D is the right answer. Yes, Vishal, Vineet, Bisu, Pratham, Zoya, Ayush Srivastav, you all are right. Let me show you where exactly it is in the map. Here is India. This is a small country called as Israel. The capital is Jerusalem. Now, it is very much in the news. Yesterday, I told you that this is a very important article because it has been coming very much in the news about the judicial overhaul of Israel. Judicial overhaul of Israel. That is what very much in the news. See, and these terms are being used. Let me show you in the and judicial overhaul bills. If you see it carefully, it is written here. Now, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, came to power on 29th December 2022, means last year, December, so hardly 2-3 months back. Okay. Now, he has decided, so a lot of things he was supposed to do. First was expanding the circle of peace with Arabs. So, I hope you are aware. So, it means actually, there was a question which was asked in CLAT 2020 also talking about Abraham Accord, yes. And I hope you are aware of that. So Israel done a deal with UAE. So with Arab nations, Israel actually was supposed to have some better relation and a circle of peace. That is what one of the thing that he is supposed to have done. Restore Israel's security governance, deal with the cost of living problem, circle of peace and all. But now in the past 4 months, his government is single-mindedly focused. Single-mindedly means only one focus is there, and that is judicial overhaul bill. in the Knesset. So he's trying to pass a bill in the parliament, and that is called as judicial overhaul bill. Now, the term itself says a lot. This is actually, in fact, there's a Wikipedia page especially for that. Now, you can understand like this. In short, you can say this is considered as by critics as an attempt to reduce the power of Supreme Court of Israel. Okay, and the effort has been spearheaded by Deputy Prime Minister and all, and it seeks to curb the judiciary's influence and in lawmaking and public policy by limiting Supreme Court's power to exercise judicial review and all. I have taught in the paid session what is judicial review, Anna. So judicial review means Supreme Court of the Israel may not be able to strike down the laws made by the Knesset or Parliament of Israel and all. So it means it is considered as an attempt to reduce the power of Supreme Court or Court of Israel. And that is why a lot of protests have happened. In fact, when the defense minister have said, okay, let's postpone it because a lot of protests is happening, he was fired. He was removed from being the defense minister by Mr. Netanyahu. So I hope you are aware, a lot of protests have happened, paralysis, general strikes have happened and all. And you won't believe that even embassies have been shut. In different countries Israeli embassies have been shut across the world following the strike. So strikes are happening. Actually, even if you see, meanwhile in India, the Israeli embassy in Delhi has been instructed to remain closed and will provide no consular service until further notice. So even in India, the Israeli embassy is closed even in different places. So the protest is so strong against this decision that even the embassies and maybe other government officials are also going on the strike and all. So and recently he has decided to actually yes. So recently actually he has decided to suspend the bill. Suspension of bill means he will not be passing the bill, not wanting to push Israel into a civil war. Because maybe the civil war might happen. Civil war means a war within the country between the two groups. Or in one side there will be a government and another side there will be people, other people. That's called a civil war within the country war. So to avoid any such incidents, actually, Prime Minister has announced the suspension of bill. But it has been very much in the news. So you must be aware of these things. Okay. So then he is talking about the Netanyahu came to power and all. Now, there were some questions which were asked related with Israel in CLAT 2020 because at that time, Abraham Accord was there. And I'm giving you some question. Please answer it in the live chat. Which one of the following is correct? Israel does not have a constitution. Israel constitution is like an ordinary law. There is no constitution but a basic law of 1950. Israel has a constitution of 1967. Now, this actually question holds very much importance. I hope you all are aware of why, because that is very much in the news. So please answer it. I'm waiting for the answers. Guys, this is very simple because it's a previous year question and you must be knowing the previous year questions. क्या सही जवाब है बताइए? No one is answering it. Guys, I would suggest please see the previous year question of 2020, 21 and 22 while preparing for the 23 as well. December mein ho gaya tha exam. So while preparing for the CLAT exam, please see the previous year question. The previous year question are very important. Yes, Zoya Khan, very good. The right answer is option C. Then there is no, then you deleted the option. No, the right answer is option C. There is no constitution but a basic law of 1950. Go and read it. Okay, so this was the answer given by the CLAT. Yes, Bisurai, good, very good. Then there is another question based on the same CLAT 2020. Israel is a theocratic Jewish state, but it follows legal pluralism. According to it, has theocratic means the concept of theocracy means where the religion rules. Rule of religion is called as theocracy. But it follows legal pluralism. What is the meaning of it? They're asking this question. Read it and then answer it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the answers. Please read it and answer it. Israel is a theocratic Jewish state, but it follows legal pluralism. It's a previous year question in GK section from CLAT 2020. Answer it. अच्छा, अप्लाई देखो ये है कीवर्ड प्लूरलिज्म. प्लूरल मतलब क्या होता है? नॉट वन, नॉट यूनिफॉर्म. not uniform, है ना, you're not one, you're not uniform, ठीक है. Eliminate this option. They're talking about uniform civil code, so this cannot be there. ठीक है. अब देखो, most if you read the carefully, pluralism means different religious community can have their own different laws, है ना. Each religious community has its own religious code to deal with personal law disputes, है ना. So in case of personal law, different religious community will have their own laws, and that is the idea of pluralism. Means taking care of each and every section, है ना, by giving their own, they have their own, respecting their own laws and all. So that is what you can break the key word and reach to the answer very easily. Okay, so C is the right answer to this question. That is what you should be knowing it. This is how you are supposed to answer it. The keyword को break करना, तोड़ने की कोशिश करो. Plural comes from the word means not one. It means there must not be uniform. They are not talking about only one thing, है ना, but multiple things, है ना. That is how you can reach to the conclusion, है na. Okay, then page number 9, opinion page, understanding the street dogs human conflict. So written by Maneka Gandhi. She is a BJP MP. So actually she is an animal rights. She writes favoring animal rights activist, you can say, or favoring animal rights and all. Okay, yes, the right answer is C. So B. Sura was right. She's writing about for the past 25,000 years we have coexisted with dogs. We say कि if you read history, dogs were the first animals to be domesticated by humans and all, है ना. Intolerance nowadays is growing not only towards dogs but cats, cow, birds, etc. So she's talking about it recently. There were some incidents where actually in the society there were incidents there are incidents of dog bite, है ना, dog biting common man and all in the society and all, and that is why there are actually two groups. One, those who are supporting dogs in the resident welfare society, and one those who are opposing the dogs. And resident welfare association, those who are living in the big cities in Delhi, Mumbai, they are aware of what is resident welfare association. So this is let's say I'll explain a simple way. Like there are colonies, है ना, in smaller cities and all. So in those colonies they make their own welfare association, means where there are members, secretary and all, है ना. So they decide whether a rule about those colonies and all. That is how the things work. Okay. So there were issues whether dogs should be allowed or not. So she has written an article about that. You can read it. इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ detail जाना नहीं, है ना. Now page number 12, there was an article, Naval will make you a better person. Admiral tells first batch of Agniveers. Now Admiral is actually the post in the Navy, the senior most post, है ना. So the chief of Navy is having the post called as Admiral. So his name is Mr. Admiral R. Hari Kumar, है ना. He's the chief of Naval Staff or Navy chief. So Agniveer, I hope you are aware of Agniveer. We have discussed so many times, but still you are interested. What is Agniveer? Just Google search it, Agniveer FAQs. FAQs means frequently asked questions. So you will get the PDF on Indian Air Force website, Indian Navy website. You can go and read it. The key facts about Agniveer, you must be knowing it. Okay. Now SCO Summit 2023 is going to happen in Japan, Russia, India, Israel. Your time starts now. What is the right answer? बताइए. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस कर दो. एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल एज वेल. नीचे सब्सक्राइब का बटन दिया हुआ है. So SCO summit is going to happen in India. So C or option 3 is the right answer to this question. India to host meeting of security advisors from SCO. So on Wednesday we'll be having an NSA meeting, National Security Advisor meeting of all the SCO's members. ठीक है. And this is actually the part of preparatory meetings of SCO summit that will be held in India later this year. Yes, India. Very good. Vineet, Bisu Roy, Rashmikant, you all were right. So later this year we'll be having the main SCO summit. So before that we are having a small NSA level summit of SCO members, है ना. So SCO members will be sending their national security advisor. And who is the national security advisor of India? NSA of India. Go and find out. ठीक है. Then prices of essential medicine set to high from April 1. So the essential मतलब necessary, important. Necessary medicines prices will go high. So just go and read about it. Painkillers, anti-infection drug, cardiac drugs, antibiotic to get dearer. Dearer word is used actually. Dearer means costly. Okay. Okay. Due to sharp rise in wholesale price index, that is what is being an article is. Government circumspect over plan to introduce gear lines in Kuno. So in Gir, actually in Gujarat, you will find Gir lions, Gir National Park, and here you will find Asiatic lions or Indian lions there. You will find it only in India. And these there was plan actually to transfer it to Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Now it is circumspect. Government is circumspect means thinking clearly, means whether we should do it or not. Yes, Mr. Ajit Doval is the National Security Advisor. Many people have answered. Very good. Okay. Then there was an article: fire at Mexico-US border kills 39. Migrant center kills 39. So here is India, here is US, and here is Mexico. So this is actually the border of Mexico and USA. And a lot of people actually try to move from Mexico to USA. A lot of migrants try to move there. And that is why you can say these migrant center and all is very much in the news. So I think 39 people died and all due to fire and all. So just have an idea about it. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching and press the like button, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.